Agnès Oblige, vestal of wind. His Majesty bids you.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Bravely Default. So, in the last episode, I said that I was going to go do a little bit of grinding. I went to go try to get out of the city, and I got summoned by the king. So, I'm going to have to go do this first before I can grind, apparently. So, let's check out the party chat real quick. You seemed on edge during that whole speech. You don't have to bottle it all up. I'm no expert, but I'm happy to listen. I cannot deny that the people of Anchime are dissatisfied with my work as Vestal. I have no intention of making excuses. But you didn't run away either, right? The king asked me directly. He said that terrible things were happening in Kaldisla, and asked that I investigate. Yet now he paints me an entirely different picture. I cannot understand his need to lie. Does he bear me some grudge? Have I done him some slight? Do you regret listening to him in the first place? No, I do not regret my time in Kaldisla. Seeing that chasm firsthand showed me precisely what I must do. And you met Tiz there too! That's airy, that's hardly... I'm glad you came and saw the chasm too. You've shown me a path forward. Blessed is the person who is needed by somebody else. What's this? What are we talking about? Nothing! It's nothing! Then why are you hiding it? Come on, don't leave me out. I want to know. Unacceptable! To me and to Tiz. Right, Tiz? Yes, ma'am. Oh, Tiz! The shipping! Okay, let's see what His Majesty wants.
I see you've returned, Vestal. Why then did you not come to me for an audience immediately? I was dreadfully worried, you know. I'd begun to think you'd fallen victim to some terrible accident. So, what of the Kaldislan chasm?
I fear it was worse even than your Majesty had imagined.
So tell me, was it worse than the state of your own nation? Are you even aware of the situation here?
The wind remains still.
And the Grand Mill be calm. I'm pleased to see you're not totally ignorant. The turbines that form the heart of this kingdom, the greatest symbols of her wisdom, now turn by hand. The hands of our citizens. Compulsory labor service. Our survival hinges now upon their sacrifice. And even that will not last forever. We need that mill turning again soon. Not by our citizens' hands, but by the wind. And whose job is it to see that the wind blows, if not the Vestals? I can think of no other value you provide, save that. Anyway, will you now end the suffering your negligence has caused to this land? To its people? Or is that beyond your abilities? Perhaps you would sooner run again. Turn away from the plight of your people.
If that is all His Majesty wished to say, I'll be on my way. I haven't the time to waste here.
What? I'll not be spoken to like this! Just whose fault do you think this mess is, girl?
That could have gone better. Not that I blame you for getting mad.
Mad? I felt no anger. Only... fear. The king frightens me.
His tone was far from pleasant, but he didn't seem dangerous.
The people who had come to hear him speak frighten me the same. Everyone in this city, they see me only as the Vestal, not a human being. I don't know how to speak to them. Just thinking on it sets my legs to trembling.
That explains the tense look you've worn since we've landed here.
Personally, I felt amazing after that little conversation. Did you see his face? It was purple. I nearly laughed out loud.
I tuned him out about halfway through his speech myself. I never did have much attention span for listening to men go on. Now women...
In any case, we'd best hurry to the temple. It's all that I can do.
Blue marks upon the map. Notice a blue mark on your map on the bottom screen? Head there to advance a sub-scenario. Sub-scenarios are your chance to see the other side of the Asterix bearers. Follow their stories and lay claim to their Asterix to unlock powerful new jobs. So at this point in time, we actually have access to a side quest, which will give us access to, I believe, the Thief and the Profiteer classes. But before that, party chat. So what is this temple like exactly? I have no idea what to expect. It is a holy place that has been a center of worship for millennia. To each crystal is wed a vestal who spends her lifetime in steady prayer. Vestlings, girls chosen as successors to the vestals, go to live in the temples. They leave its premises only very rarely. And so, to a vestal, the temple is also a home. A flower garden with no boys allowed. Be quiet, Ringabel. So you were inside the temple ever since you became a vestling? It was quite rare to leave, save for a few public rites each year. Does that mean you were all alone? Wasn't that hard? I was not alone, no. The Mother Vestal, my predecessor, raised me to serve in her place. And there were the Alakites. They would go into town and purchase all that we needed. But you left for this journey. I guess that's proof it's important. No, even so, I had never intended to leave the temple. Never intended any of this. Oh, Agnès. So it looks like we need to make way for the temple and check things out there. But we shouldn't do so unequipped. So, at this point in time, I'm going to go grind up the job levels a little bit, maybe get our experience up a little bit, so that we don't get royally screwed when we get over there. But at this point in time, you are able to get the Profiteer and the Thief classes, I believe, if you do the subquest. We're going to do the subquest after we do the main story here in Anchime, since there's some job abilities that we can get that will severely help us out in that side quest. So I'm going to go grind. Ooh, AI friends. These plucky chaps are your friends when no friends are around. You can set up buildings to summon them, the same as normal friends. Yay. You became friends with FriendBot. Alright, to the grind. Okay, we are back from grinding. So I've got the team up a little bit more in terms of their levels. We're at level 15 and 14 for most of the team. Although what I really wanted to do was get their job levels up. So now Dia is level 4 Knight. We have Freelancer on Agnès. Not really not over exciting, but we now have new abilities. So at level 5 for the White Mage, we gain the self-healing support ability, which means that we recover from poison, blind, and silence at the end of battle. Which is awesome, because that means I don't have to stop every single time I finish battling to heal up. So that's pretty much the main reason why I wanted to do some grinding, was just to get that one support ability. And it took a while. But there's a couple other things we can do in town before we kind of move on. There's some hidden items here and there. So over here, there's an ether, which is going to be super helpful. Get our magic points up whenever we need them. And if we go all the way to the throne room, there should be another item hidden here somewhere down here, I believe. Big sound, very nice. Those are, kind of expensive. Fairly useful to have. And I believe there's one more left in town that we have access to at this particular point in time, which is down here next to this man. Alright, now that's settled, we can go and go to the Wind Temple, find out what's happening over there. And I've also upgraded all of our equipment and whatnot, so we hopefully won't be taking up as much damage as we were before. Oh boy, all that grinding took a really long time. Thank God for the auto button. So in addition to, being able to speed up your battle and being able to brave in the fault, you actually have one other little bit of helpful goodies. Now you might notice on the screen that it says auto. I'm going to try and slow this down. So essentially how auto works is that you do a series of attacks, and then if you put the auto on, then it will replicate that exact same input over and over and over again. So right now I have it set to attack all enemies with Blizzard with all of my party members. So basically I can kind of just sit here and grind without actually even really needing to touch my 3DS. Which is awesome, because I can go make food or go watch things on YouTube without really having to grind. And you notice that Onyx is poisoned? Well, thanks to the self-healing ability that I managed to get through the White Mage, she's not poisoned anymore. So everyone now has a self-healing ability except for Edea. So that's fine. Edea, you can take care of yourself. You're too pro to be poisoned and blinded.
Do you feel that?
Monsters. Monsters roaming here, and quite a few.
Inside the temple? How? What happened to this place, Agnès?
The crystal of wind was swallowed up in darkness.
Darkness.
Yes, at the chasm in Kaldisla. It opened at the same time the crystal lost its light. And the dark that consumed it continues to breed more darkness still. I expect that font of shadows is to blame for drawing these creatures here.
Not good.
Yet we've no choice. Keep vigilant as we proceed. A moment's distraction could prove fatal.
What was daily life like for you, Agnès? Life in the temple? The Alakites and I offered our prayers to the crystal every day without fail. Oof, no days off? The sole purpose for the Vestal and Acolyte's existence is to see those prayers go on unbroken. I see. Each day, we would awaken with the sun and perform morning prayers. Ah, I couldn't drag myself out of bed that early. That's just about bedtime for me. Sure, because you're out philandering all night. So, if you wake up at dawn, when do you go to sleep? Our days ended with the sun setting. That all sounds very disciplined. Harsh, even. Perhaps, but I cherished it. Even now, I long to return to that life dearly. Oh, poor Agnès. So while I was grinding, I actually, about half an hour in, I accidentally died.
What's all this on the floor?
The Crystalist scriptures.
Oh, what sort of things do they say?
Dauntless Seeker, offer your prayers unto the crystals. So too shall the Vestal, in accordance with the teachings. Their resplendent light shall cleave a path through darkest night, and banish fear from every shadow. The scriptures have been passed down through more than 2 millennia, since the founding of the Orthodoxy. The excerpt I gave is among their most important passages.
I've heard it. From one of the old shepherds, when I was young.
It's that famous then? I've never read them, nor heard them quoted.
It looks as if someone tried to carry them away from here.
The Acolytes. They were women of exceptional faith. I expect they came here desperate to protect these writings.
This stain upon the floor. I'm afraid it's blood.
Oh no. Let's see, which way am I going? I want to go up, then right. Is this door gonna open? No, it's not. It's a dead end. And he gets 1 BP. I call shenanigans on that one. Okay, let's see. I don't have access to any of my examining abilities, but Agnès does, so let's see. Let's go Brave on one of the gargoyles, try and kill them. And let's see, we'll have Agnès use Examine on the other one, and we'll default the other two just to find out what their weakness is. Can you do it? Oh, not quite. Sleep? Tiz, you gotta wake up. Oh, everyone's asleep. That's not good. Let's see, 600 HP? Crud. Well, at least they're weak to wind, that's a plus. Let's see here, everyone's asleep. Who has... Oh, Ringabel, you're the one with the white magic. That's not good. Okay. Can we run? Ow. Run, Agnès, run! Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Are they still asleep, or do I have to wake them up? No, they're all fine. Okay, that's fine. Then how do I get over there, then? That's a dead end. Do I seriously just not go this way, or is it... What? I'm confused. Oh no, orange blobs of death! If you could examine that, that'd be great. Aero, fine. Still fine. Okay, let's see. 500 HP, weak to fire, and organic. Okay. There shouldn't be too much of a problem then. So let's see, we'll have Tiz, just default, Agnès. You go ahead and use the fire magic on all of them. And we'll do the same thing with Ringabel. I think Rainbow's faster, so he should get his attack in first. And we will defend with Adia. Okay, surprisingly they lived, but we're actually not doing as much damage as I would like. But it's primarily because I don't have everyone as a black mage anymore, so we're not getting the bonus from the black mage abilities. So it might not be a bad idea if we just heal up really quick. Who has the white magics? Well, only Ringabel has them. Okay, that's fine. When I was training, I had Adia as my white mage, so she wasn't doing anything, she just was focused on healing up everybody else. Yeah, you can't get through here. What the deuce? Or do we go down here? No? What am I missing here? I'm missing that I'm supposed to be going this way. Oh, okay, that was obvious, and I missed it entirely. So what ended up happening while I was training was... Wow, this man looks very strong. Let's see, we will examine him, and Ringabel. He will have you use your white magic, Aero on Gargoyle. Let's see what this does. So essentially while I was grinding, about a half hour in, when I thought that I was fairly close to being done, I wasn't paying attention on my screen for a single moment, and then an enemy showed up on the screen. It was one of those giant worms. They got an enemy advantage, so they attacked me first, and almost instantly killed me. Then when I tried to recover by using healing items and trying to escape, I got knocked out. So I lost about a half hour's worth of grinding midway. So let there be a reminder to you. Make sure that you save. And I completely missed what it's weak to, but it looks like it's weak to... water? Is that water? I think it's water? Can't tell. In that case, Tiz, you go ahead and just attack this golem. And let's see, let's have Agnès use Blizzard on it. 95, 89, 66. Okay, it is weak to water. Ow! And everyone's at negative. That's not good. Hopefully we can take this thing out. Ow! Don't worry, Ringabel. We have a Phoenix down. We found it earlier in the throne room. We'll get you back up. Just do a little bit of that, and then... What? Screw it. Potions. Potions are cheap anyways. I see a chest. I kinda want that. How do I get that? Remedy. What does this do? Remedy... Release various status elements. Okay, so it's kind of like a full heal or something. Alright, I'm down for that. It's always like the first little bit of a dungeon where you don't really know what everything's weaknesses are just yet. So it's always like a bit of a struggle with the first little bit. Let's see, we'll use Blizzard on the Golem. And we'll have Ringabel use Blizzard on all foes. And we'll have the physical attackers focus on the energy orb. I'm honestly considering just switching back to the all black mage, just because we were doing so much more damage before. I mean, even here, we're kind of just barely making it out unscathed. But there is no chest here. Maybe we'll have something useful. Maybe an item. High potion, very nice. Let's see what else we got going on down here. Here's that chest from earlier. Oh, so many things on the screen. Okay. Let's see. Tiz, you default. You know what, I'm gonna get Tiz to work on these Aero lanterns. Agnès. Let's see. One of them was weak to fire, so let's go for that. Black Mage fire. The other lantern. And Ringabel, you go for Aero magic on all foes. Idea, you default in case we need to run. Ooh, I don't think we're gonna make it. No, we did not. Aren't you bulky? Okay. This could be problematic. Let's try taking out the other Aero lantern. See if we can at least get rid of that thing. Nope, still alive. But we do have access to our special. That could work. No, that's not going to do anything. See if we can run. Oh, they healed? Oh, I'm really screwed. Couldn't get away. Keep running! Run, Adia, run! Methinks we need to change our layout a little bit. Okay, let's see. Tiz. Black Mage time. To equip. Change that to rods. Agnès, you can no longer be a freelancer. Black Mage. And let's see, to ability, we need to change this over to white magic. And change your equipment over to rods. Same with Tiz, you need to change your job command back over to white mage. Ringabel, you're fine. Edea, you're fine for the time being. So we'll use some of Tiz's oh, actually what I can do is I can change the ability over to white magic, and then I can have Edea heal us instead. And hold on to the MP for monsters and whatnot. We'll give this a try. Let's see if this works out better or not. We're just not getting the damage outputs that we need here. Alright, we get first strike, so let's see how this works out. White Mage, Aero all foes, Agnès, Fire all foes, Ringabel, you fire all foes. And Edea, you just guard. Let's see what this does. Oh, dingleberries. I'm just realizing that Aero is healing the Aero balls. Well, live and learn. Oh, geez, okay. Duly noted, do not use Aero on the Aero balls. Ah, I should have figured that out. Where's the stairs? Here we go, here's the stairs. Here are the stairs. We are moving forward. And hopefully not dying to things. Okay, you're weak to Aero. This shouldn't be as problematic as last time. Do the same thing with Agnès. And Aero all foes. And guard with Edea. Using up so much MP. I honestly can't tell if I'm under-leveled or not. On the one hand, it feels like I kinda am, but at the same time, it's like, we're at level 15, it should be fine.
This is terrible.
It's like a storm swept through in the middle of supper. What are these scraps of cloth?
Habits.
Huh? Oh, I'm so sorry.
They belong to the acolytes who lived here. They were tasked with looking after me. I owe them all so much.
Where have they gone?
Oh dear. Well, the episode's getting a little bit long at this point, so we'll probably stop right here. In the next episode, we venture further into the temple. Hopefully we'll be able to deal with whatever comes. So, until next time, thank you guys so very much for watching this. I hope you're having a fantastic day.